Hello everybody, hope you're having another blessed day. Today, we're going to do another episode of me going through every single pack that's ever released in the TCG, talk about every single card that's in that pack, and then share a few of my top 5 favorite cards from that pack. So with that in mind, let's go check out, using the pack opener, what our next pack is going to be. Scroll down, we did Magic Rolls last time, so now we have Pharaoh's Servant. Very interesting, I can't wait to see what's in this one. It looks like I see a little English in the back. Maybe that's Millennium Eyes Restrict or 1,000 Eyes Restrict. Let's find out. So, starting off, we can see from up here, this is a 105 card pack, which is a lot more than the last one, which I think was like 80 or 90 cards. Alright, so now let's go through every single card in this pack. And of course, you can take a time to pause if you want to read the effects, or check even what the card does. Okay, so we have 4-star Ladybug of Doom, 7 completed, Appropriate. Armored Glass, Attack and Receive, Backup Soldier, Beast of Tawar, Bite Shoes, Bombardment Beetle, Bubonic Vermin, Burning Land, Buster Blader, ooh, that's a nice one there, Call of the Haunted, Ceasefire, Chain Destruction, Code Wave, a really reason for this card to be banned, one of the best cards to be banned right now, it's insanely broken, Cyber Falcon, Dark Bat, Darkfire Soldier number 1, Darkfire Soldier number 2, and I can't tell you how happy I am to see that they reprint the number 1 version of a card before the number 2 card, or even just doing the same set. I can't tell you how annoyed I get when they release like the number 2 card without releasing the number 1 card. That just seems so stupid to me. Then we have DC Warrior, Dimension Hole, DNA Surgery, That Thing, Dokororo Yaba, yeah, sure, whatever this boomerang thing is. Drill Bug, Driving Snow, Dust Tornado, Earth Shaker, Enchanted Javelin, Fairy Meteor Crush, Flame Champion, Flying Kamakuri number 2. I'm pretty sure we had the number 1 already reprinted, so I'm not going to throw any flank at this one. Forced Requisition, Gamble, Gear Free the Iron Knight, which is a card that I feel like needs to get its text changed, because there is a whole problem with the whole, the Butterfly Blade Elma. It has effect anytime it's destroyed from the field, it goes back to your hand. And using this card, you can create infinite loop. So one of those cards need to please be changed, because that quick spell does not need to be banned. Okay, just fix the card text on it, or even on this card, and we'll be fine. Then Gift of the Mystic Elf, Gorochi Yowagata. Can we just get back to English, please? Goblin Attack Force, Gradius, Grave Robber, Gravity Bind, Ground Collapse, Gust, Hayabusa Knight, hopefully that was right, Imperial Order, Infinite Dismissal, Insect Barrier, Insect Imitation, Inspection, Invitation to a Dark Sleep, Island Turtle, Jinzo, love this card in Goats, Kasite, I'm not going to get that right. Okay, again, can we have English, please? Light of Intervention, Life Force Sword, Limiter Removal, Mad Sword Beast, Magic Drain, Magical Hat, Major Riot, Meteor Detector, Michizuri? Yeah, sure. Minor Goblin Official, Mirror Wall, Monster Recovery, Morphin Jar number 2, and of course you don't have Morphin Jar number 1. I do not think that card was printed yet. I made a mistake. I'm going to have to go back and check my videos at Aero Packs, but I don't think the first one was printed yet. So I may be annoyed by this already, because why do you print the number 2 without printing the first one? And this one, it's actually not that good at all. You can read the effect for yourself. It's not that good. Then we have Mistral Volcano, Mystic Probe, Nomen of Crossout, Nomen of Extermination, Numerous Healer, Oni Tank T34, Overdrive, Parasite. That's not ours look like TCG. I think that is the OCG version, which some reason they keep that on the site. That is gross. Premature Burial, Prohibition, Reign of Mercy, Respect Play, Science Soldier, Shadow of Eyes, Shift, Skull Invitation, Skull, Mariner, Sky Scout. Well, I always thought it's like a Harpy's Bro, something like that. And I think it might be called Harpy's Brothers in TCG, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Maybe. That just seems really familiar with that card used to be called, maybe. Solemn Wishes, Solemn's Law Book, Souls of Forgotten, Spikebot. Still Ogre Grotto number 2. Was the first one printed? I'm not sure. So, again, this may tee me off a little bit. Sword Hunter, the all-seeing White Tiger, the Eye of Truth, the Fiend Mega Cyber, Legendary Fisherman, the Regulation of Tribe, the Shallow Grave, Thousand Eyes Idol, there's Thousand Eyes Restrict, Free-Headed Ghetto. Is that Ghetto? Ghetto? Yeah. I'm so ghetto. You already know. Yeah, I'll just skip that. Time Seal. And then on the last page, we have last 5 cards. Twin-Headed Fire Dragon. Type 0 Magic Crusher. Vampire Baby. Wing Weaver. And World Suppression. So that is all 105 cards. Now, before I get into and share my own top 5, take a second to pause the video, go to the comment section, and leave your own top 5 favorite cards from the list. Okay? I love to see what you guys share about what your own top 5 favorite cards is, and see how it compares to my own list. Alright, so with that in mind, let me now go back to the first page, because I'll tell you, none of these 5 cards are all my top 5. But starting off with number 5, and all the way down in the G's, is going to be Gravity Bind. Yeah, Gravity Bind is my number 5 favorite card from this whole set. Mainly because it is a card I love to use back when I played with my friends. I was in like late elementary, early middle school, okay? And that was before we had XYZs, which is why I stopped playing this card. Because Utopia does not have a level, it's a rank. So Gravity Bind did nothing against it. But this hurt me and my friends playing against each other a lot, okay? We always try to summon out with, say, like Ancient Yugioh, Tyrant Dragon, or something that had a ton of attack, a ton of level. And we normally summon cards like Dark Blade, Goblin Attack Force, the whole works. And Gravity Bind has a really cool effect that basically says anything that's level 4 or higher, this can't attack, okay? So, that was pretty good back when you played with your friends, and this was a hard card to out. This is why we play free MSTs, and Harpy's Feather Duster, even though that was banned, and Death Tornado, and Dark Bride. We played all those cards just to out Gravity Bind. So, just because of how good it was when I used to play, back before I actually tried to get competitive with Dark Wars and the On Wars and so what's. Yeah, this is a really fun and actually really cheap card to play. You see it now? It's 30 cents, basically 10 cents of TCG. So yeah, cheap card to get, really good effects, okay? So that is my number 5. And number 4 is going to be a card that outs Gravity Bind quite easily. And that's Jinzo, which is another card me and my friends all played. Mainly because we played way too many traps. Yes, we played basically traps before Floodgates was a trap deck, okay? Because we played everything from Soul and Judgments, all those kind of things. I was at 1, I think, at the time. We played free Magic Cylinders, free Mirror Forces. We played Sakuratsu's Armor. We played the whole works, okay? However, if if you were myself, one of my friends got Jinzo, that was basically the game. Because not only did they have really good effect to just say no to every single trap on the field, it also had a pretty strong attack, 2400. So one of the ways we try to out that was like an enemy controller or Raigeki to try to either put a defense attack over or just take it out, okay? Because we did know, my friend and myself, that once this card hit the field, it was the top priority to get this thing out of here. And it was really good in Goats too. This is basically a boss monster in Goats where you basically don't have a lot of outs unless you get to the whole DD Warrior or the DDD Assailant kind of strategy that way, okay? So yeah, Jinzo is my number 4. And number 3, we're still going to be in the traps and we're going to be in the eyes with Imperial Order. I can't tell you how much I love this card. Even though it's out 1 and it's a card people do say should still be banned, because any card that still says no to spell cards, and spell cards being really important for most decks, is they say it's too broken. You know, I can agree with that really. This card can take out any spell-based deck. For example, this thing got me a free round win in a regional I played, I think 2 years back, where I got like top 6 out of 200 or something like that. Unfortunately, I didn't make top cut, but then again, I was playing this Glass Cannon deck. This thing got me a free win, a free buy against Sky Strikers, because I opened this up going on my second turn, because I won the first round. Well, the first game I had full combo, and then second time they didn't open up much, but I did draw Imperial Order. I set Imperial Order and basically passed it into their turn. I flipped that sucker, and they did not know what to do. Yeah, because in case you didn't know, Sky Strikers is a whole spell-based deck, and they cannot out Imperial Order really once this card hits the field. and they didn't have the spell and trap to kind of destroy it. So yeah, it got me a free win just because of this card. And for that reason, and for giving me multiple wins against Sky Strikers throughout its career, I'm leaving this thing at number 3. Now, for number 2, it's going to be about a card I still use in that same regional. And I've used for quite a while, but I decided to take out thanks to the whole Master Rule change, and it was just better cards to pick. And that is going to be, if I can found it, is Thousand Eyes Restrict. Now, the deck I used in that regional was Guard Dragon Orcus. Back when we had Agripane, and back when we had Nightmare Mermaid. That whole works there, okay? And there's a whole combo based around basically getting like 2 Omni Negates, a Destruction Protection, negates to all spell and traps. There's like the whole Materia Exterio. We had Dingaritsu. We also had, I think, maybe Boros Savage on another spot. And also we had Galatea with either Babel or Crescendo set. That was basically an end combo. And it was really hard to beat. Because once I got that combo out, it was basically a game for a lot of decks. But the whole point of that deck was to basically get 2 monsters, and in 2 monsters different names. It was full combo. And this card is really good. It's a really good card for Instant Fusion, because not only could I use it as one of my monsters to kind of use to get into Nightmare Phoenix into Nightmare Mermaid, it also let me bait out a negate or take one of my opponent's monsters so that they had negate themselves. They had either focus store negate against this Thousand Eyes Restrict, which is just a free extender for myself, or lose a card. So for that reason, how versatile it was during that time, and even now, you can just play Instant Fusion, get it restrict out, take a monster, and then link it out into Link Karibo for a free interaction. Honestly, it's basically like a +2. Honestly, you get a take away one of your opponent's monsters and get an interaction with your opponent. So basically, it's a +2 in my opinion. So yeah, this is how good it is even now. I'm going to leave this card number 2. Okay? Now, for my number 1 card, and hopefully you have your own top 5 made in the comment section already, but my number 1 card is a card I still use. It's actually a side deck card. And if you saw my last video, like deck profile video, you probably know what it is. And that's going to be Prohibition. Prohibition is a card that has not been power corrupt at all, in my opinion. It's a card that I feel like is perfect for people that get really angry about a certain deck that continues to beat them. For example, if you played against Sky Strikers back in the time, and you really got angry that they keep beating you, you play Prohibition, say engage. I'm no searching for you. And you know what? That would work pretty good. You can call it Ace. And even now in today's meta, you know, if you're playing against a deck really hate, let's say Eldritch, this card a good old Golden Boy. Say, hey, Eldritch the Golden Lord. I don't want to see him. And you know what that deck's going to do? Probably not much. Because yes, they can activate their trap cards, but then they can't even special summon Golden Lord, which gets all their plays through. So what is that deck going to do without Golden Lord? Probably nothing. They're going to have to scoop or try to find an out to this card. And even this combo-based deck is even a good card to play. I play it as a side deck card because I don't know what I'm playing first. But anytime and after I know what my opponent's playing, I'm probably going to side this card in either to hit a hand trap, so that if I get Nibiru the first time, Prohibition can call Nibiru. I can get Nibiru or any of the Ashes, stuff like that, or Impermanence. Or I can just take out the deck itself. Such as playing, let's say, the combo Block Dragon, not combo Black Dragon, but let's say Dragon Links. I call Holly Fibrex. How you going to get your combo? I call like the Garden Rose. You can get FTK, or the Earthbound Mortals. You can get your FTK now. What's that deck going to do? Not much. I can call Bulbasaur. It can't OTK me. There's so many good ways in this card to use, either to protect yourself against hand traps, or just try to kill the deck you're playing against. Because a lot of cards need that one card to get their combo off, and if you take that card away, so it's my Dark Warriors, if you take away my Isolde, I'm probably going to lose. So yeah, for that reason, Prohibition is still going to be my favorite card in Pharaoh's Servant. And with that, that's going to end my discussion over the Pharaoh's Servant set that released in the TCG. Now, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because this helps you support me make more content for you to enjoy. Now, like always, at the end of every single one of my videos, I hope the rest of the week is blessed, and I hope I see you all again in the next video. See ya.